Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. You can see in my shop today 4Runner. It's a 2000 Toyota 4Runner. It's a four-wheel drive and it has so many miles on the odometer that it will be coming later in a couple of months in a special video. I said to the owner we need to film that because I never saw such a high miles this generation 4Runner in my shop before. The owner is a young gentleman who's trying to do his own maintenance, so all he wants me to do today inspect his vehicle, and he will try his best to maintain, possibly lift a little bit. I'm sure he's on the beach all the time, he's a surfer, so a little lift should not hurt it. Also, he thought that his front struts are shot, they need to replace, so why not replace it with a strut which maybe will give him 1 inch of the lift. We had a nice chat in the parking lot. I explained him what are the pros and cons. He left. Now I finally got it in the air and I want to show you the front struts on both sides, the lower bushings. When we were already outside, when he came, I heard that the metal screeching anytime he turned, or even closing door. That was funny. He closed the door and the car made I will film it all before it leaves. It will be part of this video, but I said, hey, I think it's the lower bushings, the bushings on the bottom of the struts. Sure enough, and it's so bad, I never saw such a play in my life. I want to show it to you. This is what needs to be addressed ASAP. The play, it's so large, it's unbelievable. Let me show you. And if you look carefully with me, you will see also another signs. Look at the inner part of tires. So there's a high mileage vehicle. It could use alignment. I checked the lower control arm bushings. I also checked the lower ball joints for possible play. Both of it was kind of good. Here it's a little bit loose bolt. This is kind of bouncing here. But let's go back to those struts. Here you can see the strut itself. And I speak about that lower bushing. Basically the nut and the long bolt, it's coming through the bushing on the bottom. Hopefully you can see a little bit of that rubber. We will zoom on it and so on. I will show you. I'm speaking about this area. And it's on both sides. There is so much play that I'm not kidding. I never saw so much. It can be so easily shown. Let's try to show it from different angles. Already without any pry bar or anything like that, if you look here how much play will be here if I just grab the tire and try to push it up and down. Do you see how much it's moving? It's absolutely unbelievable. And it's on both sides. As I said, they wore the same way. Look at it, guys. And do you hear that metal knock? The rubber bushing is so bad that the bolt is basically knocking metal on metal. This is extreme. Despite the fact we said we will film the vehicle later when it will be finished. Sorry, I couldn't resist. This is way too much. It needs to be shared with subscribers on this channel. And it's important to know what can happen. Now let's focus on that area. I will use this zoom on this lens. You will see how it moves there. I will try not to kick the tripod. Do you see that huge movement? It's absolutely incredible. And let's do one more time the same thing on the passenger side. I moved the tripod. Absolutely incredible. Didn't see it moving so much in the past. And that's why I love to show it to you. And I'm excited that he wants to be fixing it himself. He will plan on the large repair, for example. The steering rack leaks the power steering fluid so much that it was becoming puddle on the floor. Without using it, you can see the red right here dripping off. So he knows about that. However, it's just the seals and there's no play in the steering whatsoever. But if you look on the bushings, which are related to it, very bad. If you look on the sway bar bushings. So that's why he hired me, to point out for him everything what should be repaired. It's a very smart move from him, I will say. On contrary, there is aftermarket plug on the automatic transmission. The fluid is absolutely brand new. I pulled the dipstick out and it was bright right, like it was still in the can. So yeah, we will possibly see it all fixed, this vehicle all fixed up, when he will bring it for that mega number, when he will cross that absolutely big threshold of mileage. Such a huge number I never saw before. So we will see this 4Runner back. We will see, I guess, what he will fix on it. We will gladly interview him and show the progress and how he's keeping it alive. And here is the promised sound clip of that squeaking as it came up the lift. So I said even in parking lot it was funny. And he came, he closed the door and it made a squeak. It didn't this time, but it did. So now you know, now you are experts again. You know, if you have this annoying squeak, it's the front struts, rubber bushings which are on the bottom, they failed. The strut moved out of its correct place and now it's rubbing basically on the mount, which is part of the lower control arm. So it's rubbing metal on metal, and that creates this sound, this annoyance, and it needs to be replaced. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please give it a thumb up, please subscribe, have that notification on so you don't miss my future videos, and they are coming soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.